Hey, happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. Sorry, late again. Geez, bloody hopeless, eh? Miss a week, and then I'm late. A couple of things to cover off today. One thing, I don't think I mentioned this pale ale last time I just drank it, and I was all happy with the clarity. Still am. Tasting really good. The yeast I used on this, it was a bit of an experiment, really, because, well, when I buy liquid yeast, I like to grow it. So I've got about 3 or 4 pitchers. Then obviously the cost of liquid yeast, as in is expensive. At about $16 a throw. You know, it's you want to get a couple of goes out of it. So my preferred method is growing it, and I used the Y yeast 1968 yeast on this pale ale, and it's worked a treat. It's really, I wasn't too sure what was going to happen here, but it's really malty, it's really hoppy, so it's, yeah, I'm pretty happy with the result of it. Yeah, happy days. So yeah, how's everyone been? Right, I've got a few wee things to cover off, so we'll get to it. I've had a few purchases. I might get bothered by the kids too, but anyway, we'll get through it. I got myself a Beergun. It's not the Blackwin Beergun, it's King Keg Beergun. This is what it comes with, and it's bloody good, actually, really good. So you got your gas trigger, and then right here, and you can see that, dispense right from the bottom, and it works a treat. Also what they give you is they give you some hosing as well, and a couple of hose clamps. And you can choose to spend the extra to buy all your bits and pieces, or you can decide to do it yourself. I've decided to do it myself, and now this isn't my idea. It's on the King Keg website. Excuse me here, there's a muffin bar break for my little boy. Here you go, man. And they suggested putting a gas post on here instead of that, and I thought that's a great idea. That stops them mucking around with, you know, putting hoses on and clamps, or you could get the option where you just screw a hose on or have a hose. But I thought, oh, bugger that, I can't bother. So what it comes with are these 2 attachments here. I took them off. I went to my to a store in Invercargill, like a plumber and gas merchant, and I just said to him, what can I get to fit in here and also fit into a gas post? And after toing and froing and trying just about every adapter we could find that they had in stock, they came up with 2. Now don't tell me, oh sorry, I don't know what they are, but there's 2 of them, and there it goes. So that's the gas post to these 2 fittings. I'm really clueless when it comes to sizing and stuff like that. So I just went, I was on his capable hands, and he came up with a solution for me, and it works a treat. Bit of gas thread tape round there, and I also put a poppet round here for the gas post, and not a single leak. So no, the gas is in, and she's working a treat. So all I have to do is screw this in, and it's so easy to use. You know, I just grab, I only run 2 kegs at the moment, wanting to move to 3, possibly 4. But you just take, instead of having to muck around with hoses and stuff when you want to do a bottling run, just I should have put a bit of keg lube on it. You get the idea, it clicks on. There we go. And you're away laughing, there's your gas on. Obviously it's not on at the moment. Your beer line I haven't put on, I had just taken it off, but that's just slipping it on. I just slip it on and leave it there. It's quite a tight fit, and away you go. It's they have got a hose clamp for it as well, but yeah, I've bottled a few bottles of beer from this now, and I haven't needed it. They give you an extra tip as well, just in case you lose the tip. So yeah. So a lot of you guys have probably done the same thing, but I thought it's a bit of extra cost to do it that way, but for the hassle, I think it's well worth it. So yeah, so that's that one. Man, you're really bottling like a professional there, I tell you. No oxidisation. And why I was started getting interested in these is, because I normally, when I'm sending, I want to send a few more beers out. And I don't like to send them from the keg with just a tube, or like a growler filler and a tube going into the bottom of a bottle. You really oxidise it, and by the time they get to it, it could be oxidised to all holy hell. So, and the last H.B.W beers that I had, they were really good in New Zealand, my beers. And when they got overseas, they were a bit overcarbed with the priming sugar, and the long chain sugars in the stout itself was breaking down. And so I just hate, if bottles are going to sit for 6 or 8 months, like a good stout should, I think, you haven't got a lot of control sometimes over those long chain sugars breaking down, because it's still a living thing in that bottle, so especially if they're travelling. So hence the reason I went for a bottling gun. So yeah, nice professional yeast-free bottles of beer. Right. Also, upgrade to my brewery. Since I've got that wee piece, I thought what was needed. It was a manifold. Just bear me 1 second. Yes, Ben. What do you say?
Please. Can I please borrow this for a sword?
No. Here you go, Ben. Anyway, a bottling gun is not used for a sword. Alright, see you later. Sorry about that. Right, so, manifold. Got one of these, and I must say I'm really impressed with the quality of this manifold. It's really heavy, really sturdy stuff. I've just got 2 gas lines on at the moment, because I'm only running 2 kegs. So my shortest line is obviously just have that on the keg at all times, and if I'm lucky enough to have a second keg full of beer as well, then this longer line will go on. And if I need a bottle, then I'll just be swapping them around or doing what I need to do. But this will be the longest line, so I've got it on this side of it that I'll want to use for the bottling gun. So when I've got running 3 kegs, I will have these 2, and this will just be a spare just for bottling, or the odd extra keg if I need be. So, but as I say, with the amount I'm brewing, trying to cut down on how much I'm drinking, and having the bottling gun so I can bottle up some beer to free up the keg space, I can't see myself buying too many more kegs. I'll definitely be buying another one, but I won't be in a hurry for that. So yeah, so that's about all I got for you today. I just say I really appreciate all the support everyone's given me, and welcome me back to Homebrew Wednesdays. Really appreciate it. I will get on top of some of the comments there. And I also did mention that I was getting into a Reams or a Herms system, a 3-vessel system. Now, I will be getting into those, but I'm looking, it's about a year and a half away of getting into them fully. I'll be buying bits and bobs along the way. I've tallied up, I've worked out everything I need, and I've got it all written down, and all ready to go. It's tallied up to about $1,500. I've got a lot of the stuff already. I mean, brew pot stuff and all the rest of it. I'm looking for a semi-electric and gas system as well. So we'll, yeah. So, but I'll keep you posted on how that's going as well. So what I've got brewing at the moment is also redone a coffee stout. I've made a couple of changes to it. With all the comments from the H.B.W competition, that's what it's all about. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to this coffee stout once again. Actually, a mate of mine wants quite a few bottles of it, so I'll use the bottling gun and away we go. So, righty ho, I'm over and out. See you guys, happy Homebrew Wednesday, and we'll see you next week, or maybe. Alright guys, catch you later, bye bye.